Yeah. All the feds, I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama said, with your common sense. Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, if she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two stars from the 2013 draft. Both have made an impact in the NFL. It's Kelvin Benjamin going up against Mike Evans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
He spreads the field out a lot, so he's able to recognize the defenses, the coverages, and if people are going to blitz him. And he has the fortitude to stand in there when they do. He serves as his own blitz control, so to speak. Hey, you've got a free runner coming. That's one less guy in coverage. He'll stand in there, take the hit, and deliver a strike downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it again with Sims. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Play clock winding down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From midfield, here's Breeze. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Winston. A dump off to Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. It's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down, Kamara. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's got some space here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe. The 34.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Ready.
a second down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run here with Sims. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Mostert. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Breeze. It's complete to Flater. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Breeze finding Flater for New Orleans first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Breeze looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal here from the 9. Now Breeze again. Flushed out right. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So that'll back him up 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down. That's Sims.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. There's is the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the tight end goes in motion left. Toss play to Sims. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Jameis on second down. And incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and long for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Third down and goal from the 6. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jameis to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Sims. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Mostert. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 38 yards. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Breeze. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. To throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, And high fives for that one as that drive ends